Jboss Entertainment. We lit chat.
This is your boy Jboss. We just finished up with another successful interview with Benny Slumz. I'm gonna play some of his music and pay attention to it, and then watch the interview after. Dope interview, real subjects, some funny things that talking about Utica rap, different people he's worked with, like Prof and Mobb Deep, and real sincere, real genuine man. He did a good job, and pay attention to this his music and our interview, and we'll play one of his songs in the beginning, one of his songs in the end, and stay tuned. We got more coming at you. Love you guys.
Okay. Yeah. I aim and shoot, the beat is a bystander. Rappers flow, kill expert kayakers. No frontin', just loyalty for my backers. Short story, but it got a lot of chapters. I was playing around with the payload. Fuck around and blew up, all for the yayo. Glittery fish scale flakes, whiter than Anglos. Dirty money washer, cheese hot as queso. Straight shooter, they coming from every angle. And this bread just crumbs, I'm playing around with some pancos. Come to bread, they lay it on thick as mayo. They got grand, some biscuits to us, that really ain't dough. Yeah, I need more like Oliver Twist. Jesus, I'm trying to feed thousands off of some fish. I'm still skiing, though I have yet to get off the lift. Got a bit, but it's ways till I feel I have found my niche.
I'm in a position where I don't have the big.
The hustle is my heritage. The struggle seen in my eyes presents the evidence.
Won't even convo if it ain't dollars and cents.
I'm in a position where I don't have the big.
The hustle is my heritage. The struggle seen in my eyes presents the evidence.
Won't even convo if it ain't dollars and cents.
If money talk, then mind talking with the Bobby list. That come from years fucking with a lot of sniff. Life lessons come through beatings, karate shit. My plug sensei, soon I'll be chopping bricks. Karate Kid, I'm Daniel's son, Miyagi holla. Achieve success, come Bill, I'm talking Cosby dollars. Anunnaki, come hobnob with a Tommy knocker. My lifetime like the channel, I got a lot of drama. The fat lady sang on another note. I'm about to be Titanic and like it niggas ain't on the boat. All my life, they don't stab my back, they'll cut my throat. It's ritual for niggas, I'm on the road to become a GOAT. 100 spoke on the rim, my drive still the same. Still speeding, hitting bumps, but I ain't spilled a cane. Traffic flow that make you give up and switch your lane. I'm eating 5-star, ain't none of y'all shit the same.
I'm in a position where I don't have the big.
The hustle is my heritage. The struggle seen in my eyes presents the evidence.
Won't even convo if it ain't dollars and cents.
I'm in a position where I don't have the big.
The hustle is my heritage. The struggle seen in my eyes presents the evidence.
Won't even convo if it ain't dollars and cents.
Yo, what's good, my G?
Got you, my G. Yeah, the link that I sent you, I should have explained it. I'm new to this too. Learning curve, my brother. Thanks for coming. Sorry for the wait. Sorry, we lost a bunch of people. We have about 17 people on here, but hopefully they rejoin here shortly. We played that song that you had said, dope song.
That shit sounds
Yeah,
terrible
request
over there,
out, and
man.
you had to click on that, and then to get it, So I just want to touch base with you. Long time. I haven't seen you in some time. We've been chatting it up, and if you want to tell the folks here who you are, who don't know who you are, and what you're playing. This is Benny Slumz. He's been doing music, and I've known him from years. Dope artist. So Benny, tell us what your up and coming projects are and what you've done, and
You know, know me from if you know me, King Benny. You know what I mean, Nuclear Mafia. You know what I mean. I got the product of the slums, 3.5 grams, 3.5 deluxe, and 7.0, 7 grams with King Benny and Nuclear Mafia. Then I got various projects with Big Twins for Mob Deep, and then the From the Slums album with my brother Tone Spliff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, right now I'm working on 3 albums,
Ooh.
So they under wraps. We're gonna start dropping heavy when 2026 hit, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I wanna drop with an impact, so taking my
I can't
time
wait to
on to
see
get the
that.
people come. Yeah, man, I got some things in store. So
Is that just because a certain person gonna be home soon?
you know what I mean? No matter where my brother is, man, my brother is always in the loop, man. You know what I mean? That that's his other name, man, Loop Legend, you hear me?
Hmm.
Word. So, no matter where my brother is, man, he always there, man. We here, man. That's my partner, man.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
You guys, music that you do together, that beat. I feel like even if you guys didn't mess with my deep, you have that. Why wouldn't they want to do music with you? you
yeah.
you Queensbridge, anyways, right?
Nah, man, I'm Utica, New York,
Yeah, I
315,
know.
man. Come on,
But
man. Upstate. You hear me? USG.
yeah. No, I'm just
Word.
saying though. That's you have that feel.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
man. Our music is different, man, and that's what we strive to do, man. Be original.
Yeah.
Originality. Oh, I got another one of the albums I'm working on is with my other producer too, Kill 'Em the Foe from the UK. You know what I mean? Kill 'Em the Foe is an amazing producer. Gotta give him his flowers too, man. So Tone Spliff, King Benny, Kill 'Em the Foe, and then I got another album with various producers up there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm hard at work for the people.
Yeah, man. All your work, I've seen it over the years. I mean, you just keep putting out, putting out, putting out. It's just nothing but work. I see it. I see it. It's coming to life. All the work you've
Yeah.
already done and what you have upcoming. It's
Yeah.
very like your music is what I listen to. Old school feel to it. That I love it. I love it.
We yeah, I got a lot of accolades, man. Me and my brother, man,
Yeah.
but and there's more to come, more to come. Unfortunately, we had couple events that put us on a standstill. But back at it, like you said, my brother be on real soon.
Yeah.
And I'm here picking up where we left off. So you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, I bought beats from Benny. Benny's got dope beats, bro. Like, between the two of you, you guys it's like this, like how you guys
Yeah.
are, like
You know,
mesh well.
I was just talking to Benny, man. I was telling my brother, man, like, King Benny is one of the greatest producers that have ever lived upon the earth. And I'm one of the greatest lyricists slash songwriters that have ever walked this earth, man. And I try to install that to my people, in our town, man, where we from. We don't want to be the best in the town. We don't want to be the best in New York. We want to be the best in the world. You know what I mean? This is the Coliseum. You know what I mean? And we gladiators trying to be Caesar's champion. You dig what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
and me and my brother, man, we stand out. We Caesar's champion. You
Mhm.
know, I, King Benny, man, is like I said, man, something else. The name stand for it, name mean what it mean. But
Yeah, I've
yeah,
always had a good relationship with him. I met you through him,
yeah,
uh, and I've always liked the like you said, you guys mesh well. That's the best way to say it. You guys, your connection is there. It's like you're one of the same. You're from the same cloth. I feel
yeah.
like
Yo,
it's just one of it's like a marriage, no homo. It's like it's like a relationship that just is there, and I'm looking forward to see what you guys have coming because of what you've already done. I couldn't imagine what you have on the back burner waiting to come out. Looking forward to seeing that.
man. Yeah.
All I can say, man, is get ready, man. It's gonna be
I
crazy.
will.
It's gonna be a show. Uh, we got about 10 albums already recorded, ready to go, man. So you know what I mean? We ain't never have a chance put it because brothers, is nothing to brag about. I don't glorify this, but we real street dudes, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And you know, it, by the graces of God, we get that opportunity to where we can just do music, man. You know what I mean? But sometimes life is unfair in that way to where, you know what I mean, you don't get that opportunity. Some people who got all that talent don't get that opportunity. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, I don't know, man. It's about to be crazy.
It's getting crazy. I can't wait to see. It's like when I was
Yeah.
talking to you, I was chopping it up, and I always say it during some of my podcasts for people that may hear this in the future or might hear it right now. That's what Jboss Entertainment Podcast is about: is giving it a platform and wanting to see people succeed other than what we used to do, like knuckleheads and making decisions we used to make. And sometimes it was out of necessity, sometimes we were just being dumb. And I want to see us succeed this way because we're tired of that life. We're tired of being incarcerated. We're tired of looking over our shoulder. We're tired of letting our family down. We're tired of letting ourselves down. And that is what the platform's
Sir.
for. And and that's why when I see young men like yourself, well, we're younger than me, but young men trying to succeed or are succeeding in this game, it makes me proud and happy. And this is what I wished I had an outlet somewhere when I was a kid where I could have did this instead of gangs or violence or a crime or like just like the different outlets like that we have today that we didn't have back then, and I'm glad that we're able to do this now.
Everything is a plan of God, man. I'm a firm believer in God, man.
Yep.
And everything is in his plans, bro. You know what I mean? You went through what you went through, you know
Yep.
what I mean? And it made you the man who you are that created this platform
Yep.
for you know what I mean, for people like us. So,
Yep.
you know what I mean? You running right on time with God's plans, brother.
That's
You
it.
know what I
And
mean?
it is God's plan. It's one day we'll have a little bit longer to talk it up because this is about you today because I want to get the word out about you. And when we get done here, you guys are gonna anybody see this. This will be edited with his music on it, and we're gonna have it. He's gonna collaborate with me, and we're gonna get this out to the people, and let everybody that don't know gonna know who Benny Slums is Slums and King Benny also because he's producer and Tone Spliff on that one track there, and we're gonna get that out there, and I'm gonna make sure that we put it out on our platform. And I know they're two different artists, but still, with 77,000 views, that's a big deal. Off a podcast, you feel me? So
Yeah,
all I have to
good.
do is re-edit it and put it out, and sometimes this live stuff is a learning curve. I will be a professional because you're a rapper. I'm a podcast guy. You heard? So
Yeah.
this I gotta get my ducks in a row, and it's getting there. It's getting there. But more anything else you want to talk about, my brother?
Man, this your show, man. Shoot away, fire away, man.
Mhm.
Questions you got for me?
My question is, which I want to ask. I ask a lot of people these questions. You don't have to answer them. I always like to ask just because people want to know. Top three rappers in your life. Top three inspirational rap inspired you.
Uh,
Don't have to be mainstream.
I'm gonna say to start off the locks, the
Mm,
three. To me, Kiss is the greatest of all that ever did it. You know what I mean? Over 30 years, not a whack verse. That's hard to
nope.
do, man. You know what I mean? But I got a lot of favorites, and it's unfair to say that, but it's easy for me to answer that question. The top three that influenced me was the locks. You know what I
Right.
mean?
All
Because
three of them: Sheik, Styles, and Jada.
that that's who was out. You know what I mean? Like I got a funny story, man. Like my son, my brother. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Umar Gaddafi Ramen. You heard? I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No, but
Umar. You know what I mean? Was one of the greatest lyricists that I ever met in my life. He the reason why I do music. You know what I mean?
Like keep a long story short. But you know what I mean, my bro, Utica had a radio station, you know what I mean, on a local radio station at the college, at Utica College. It was called PNR. And they used to showcase local talent. So they put me and him went to the bad school. He was in the bad school, Conklin. So they put his music up there, you know, I heard his joint. And, you know, I was hating, I ain't gonna lie, you know, a young kid. Like, yo, you don't live that life. You up there talking like that. You don't live that. So, you know, my son he loved music so much. My bro was like, so if you can do it, then you do it. You know what I mean? And I went home, you know, and I studied the locks. I listened to the locks. And the next day I came to school, you know, I wrote what I thought was a verse. And this how much my bro loved music, man. We beefing, you know, little kids. So, you know, I spit my verse to him. And he was like, that shit was hot. But you still a bitch at it. I mean, it got to shaking, but that's how much of an artist he was, man. He was like, oh, that shit was hot. And then, you know, along the lines, man, you know, me and my bro, you know, he eventually, you know, became why I'm so nice. Like we became like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like he took me to I don't know if you know who Charles Collins is. Charles Collins was like my mentor, man, the best freestyler I ever heard in my life. Freestyle for hours. That's how I got so nice. He would point at things in the room. He would point at things in the room and tell me like, yo, rap about that. That right there. He'll point at a candle, rap right there, point at something else in the room, and I have to continue. That's how he taught me. I can make a song about anything now, you hear me? But Gaddafi bought me the bro. You know what I mean? And then as my journey go forward, you know, by the way, sleep in peace, Gaddafi, man. You know, Gaddafi ended up getting murdered, you know what I mean, a while ago. So, but you know, yeah, the locks, man, because I copied they shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I went to school there and aired his ass out in there with it with a verse. I know, you know what I mean? But yeah, the
Now,
lock.
question now on that subject, just so while we're here, why don't what was your, if you remember? I mean, your first verse that you were proud of, like the first verse you came up with that you were like, "Yo, that's it!" Like, "Yo, nobody gonna mess with that."
Uh, I don't know, man. I have so much music, man. I would say Cavalli. The Cavalli. We call it the Cavalli verse, but it's a verse.
You there? Yo, raising up on me, brother.
Right here. My bad, man. I'm
good.
good. You can see me and everything.
Yeah, I can see you
Yeah,
now, my brother.
that's King Benny calling me right there. You
Yeah,
know,
tell us what
shout
up,
out to
yo. Can't wait to
shout
see
out to
him.
the
King
kid,
Benny.
man. Our
Salute.
mother, man, Luke Legend.
Yeah.
Yo, but the Cavalli verse, man, the Cavalli verse is like, you know what I mean? Like every line is beat your ass. You know, every line. You know, I don't know. I'll let you hear part of it. Say, on my mammy, go fuck your mammy, you soft as panties. Niggas bitching your crew is two a whole squad of trannies. Come tonight, I'll raid your crib and rob your pantry off your family. Son'll come out, your daughter be off and Annie. Boy, I'm handy. I keep me a tool to twist a nut. Blow your brains out. I was looking, you won't be missing much. Dim as fuck, inching, just itching to get your melon blust. I'm Black Gallagher. I school you, just check the syllabus. You mentioned us, School of Hard Knocks. We rode the little bus where we got let out early so normal kids ain't right into us. We still down the ride, don't confuse it, cause you see niggas up.
This is Jamestown, and we begging niggas to sip the punch. Ha! Mike Myers up in his Dickie suit. Blue mechanics with the black military issue boots. Killer loose if this is juice is fermented. Now this is hooch. 250 proof. The still bunch of times you dead it get you loose. You know what I mean? That right there was like the first verse.
Fire. I
Yeah,
love that you
man.
came up with you just did that because, yo, that gives me chills. You know, like that type of flow like that. That's dope. That's dope. So
Yeah,
man.
that was my joint right there. I love the Cavalli verse.
Yeah, bro. That's
Nah,
dope.
Hold up, wait. Is one joint. That's not it. The Cavalli is up there. That's when I came. But we got one joint where it turned out to be like 84 balls. I just went in. You know what I mean? So Benny called that 84. You know what I mean?
Oh, he
So
call
the
it what it
84.
is.
Yeah. So 84, man. I just went crazy. 84 balls, man. Just lost track.
Yeah, bro.
So that one right there, 84 would definitely be the then Cavalli. You know what I mean? It was just one of them joints like, yo, you ascended. You are far beyond, you know what I mean, anybody expectations. I have set the bar higher than first class. You hear me?
Woo.
So yeah, man. So it's like that, man. You know, that's what I achieved to do, and that's what I try to inspire everybody who from where we from to do, you know.
I just listened
Yeah.
to Blah Diddy reading one of his comments.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out, brother. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, bro. So another thing is what I'm trying to do on this show is at some point we'll do like a recap. Maybe when Benny home, we'll do maybe he'll be over here. We'll be here and we can do something here. And you talking about that freestyle? I might have Benny on the DJ and we'll do a little freestyle here at the studio and make that live. That'd be dope. That'd be
Yo,
dope.
King Benny, man. King Benny spit too, man. King Benny is amazing, man.
I
I said
know.
that in a rhyme. Like we got a song called Clean Sweep. Me and King Benny got like 7, 8 songs. I enjoy pushing my brother, you know what I mean, to spit. Like we got some fire together. You know, I
Yeah.
wanted to drop an album called either Black and Blue or The King and I. You know what I mean? With all the songs me and him got together, but I don't know. He don't like spitting, man. He say
Oh
I
yeah,
just
because
want to make
when
beats.
I first met him, he was spitting. I seen a video. Doug did or Doug did. He did with Kane in the video.
Yeah,
DJ Kane was in the video on Cornhill.
yeah. Shout out
Uh,
Chemical Kane. That's another one of my
yeah, he was supposed to
producers,
be here
man.
last night, but I had some family issues. He was going to be here last night because I'm going to hire. Well, I'm going to have him do his live DJing while we drumming, and also interview him and see what type of work we could do together. He's always been my DJ since I came to Utica. Any work I have out in Utica, so Kane's been my guy. So
Yeah, amazing producer, amazing DJ, man. By the graces of God, man. You know what I mean. I say that. Everybody I'm connected to, man, is supernatural to come from a small city like Utica and then have some of the greatest producers like the legend Tone Spliff. You see my
yeah,
brother, look at the sticker right there on my mic. You know
yeah,
what
I
I
see
mean?
it.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Always looking over my shoulder when I'm sitting here. So have him. He's a legend, man. King Benny, man, a legend in his own rights, man. One of the greatest, man. Chemical King, you know, just to have them, man, and and all of us is from the same city. King
Right.
Benny and Tone Spliff, they, this nobody know this, man, but this was a monumentous occasion when Capadonna dropped his last album with Stu Bangers, I believe. Tone Spliff and King Benny got gold records for participating on that album.
I
For
remember
their
that. That was I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, man.
I
That
remember
was
that.
amazing. That I was jealous. I said, man, listen, man, I need my gold record now, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah. he posted that. I was like, yo, what's up? This is right before the last incident, and he was like, yeah, it's from Capadonna. He goes, I said, oh man, I said, that's dope. I said, proud of you, bro. And then before we ever got to talk about it, unfortunates happened. And, but I seen that posted right, on his thing. I was like hitting him up nonstop. I was like, yo, what's that? What's that?
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Hood Smokers Podcast too. Thank you for the love, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
family. They part of our crew. We're merged like you guys. We're
Yeah.
merging together. They're out of Detroit.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You know, so like my accolades, man. Me and Tone dropped the first song me and Tone did. It's called Murder Scene. You know,
Yeah.
when you people y'all check, look up Murder Scene. Benny Slumz and Tone Spliff. You know, that song, DJ Premier played that as the first song on his show 4 weeks in a row, man. You know what I mean? That to me, that was my biggest accolade. DJ Premier,
Here's one of the
validating the kid,
shit.
man.
Yo, I love
Yeah.
Premiere.
Yeah,
Who
that
doesn't
new
like
that new
Premiere?
Nas,
Get out of here.
that new Nas and Premier album too, Hip Hop Back. Nas is bringing hip hop back single handedly.
That's what I
The
want to
De La
hear.
Soul, Mass Appeal, man. Shout out to Nas and the Mass Appeal,
Or De La
De La
Soul.
Soul, Mob
Saturday,
Deep.
Saturday, Saturday.
Yeah,
That's all Saturday.
yeah, man.
Tribe
That De
Called
La
Quest.
Soul album was fire, man. You know, but that's where I like to see, man. I like to see hip hop coming back in that fashion, because you used to have talent to really make it. It used to be hard to get in, even if you had a big crew. You know what I mean? You had to be nice.
You had to be. You couldn't do what they doing today.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my problem with hip hop. I don't want to take anything away from anybody that is, I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just saying, I wish there was a way, YouTube had a way to eliminate the phony from the real. But like Steele said in the interview, it's not going to happen. But
yeah.
it's something that I wish could happen where you had to prove yourself. Like back in the day, you did everything. If you made it, you really earned it.
You earned it. Yeah, you couldn't buy your way to the top. You couldn't do none of that. Like my pun, kiss. Pun and kiss and Cameron. Three of the hardest spitters that ever got on tracks together. And so amazing, man. Those right there, as far as lyricism, those were my inspirations to step it up, man. Then of course Eminem came along and was just different, original, and he was harder than most. Then Nas, you got Nas and you got Prodigy, man. And Prodigy was just amazing, man. So like you had to have lyricism, man. You had to have good songs. People had to feel it. DMX, man. And that's coming back. That's coming back right now. You know what I mean? That's coming back right now. And shout out to Still Frame too. I
Yeah.
hit my bro when I heard that what is the song? Start with a P.
Premeditated.
Premeditated, yeah. Yo, I heard that joint, and when I write something and I know the lyrics is fire, I laugh. I be sitting here laughing to myself. Or you know what I mean? Or I tell Benny, I make Benny laugh with the lines. But when I heard it, it made me laugh. Some of the lines he said, because that's pure lyricism. And the way that he presented it through his delivery was amazing. And then it was catchy. Pure, man, that was amazing. That was a true gift. And I hit him
Yeah,
like,
bro.
yo, bro, yeah, I'm glad to see the lyricist you turned out to be, man.
Yo, he's
Word.
come a long way. Like everything he's doing, man. And
Yeah,
yeah, shout out to Steele and
yeah,
and we got a lot of talent, like you said, coming out of Utica. It's like you got and there's a select few, but there's some decent talent out there, and they and me and Steele aren't like we're like this.
yeah,
We have a good relationship. We've done some work together, whether it's just me driving him down to the city to go record. We work together that way. We spent a lot of time, and if Benny and I had that chance, because it was and you I'd like to do the same, as even if it's just showing each other love. You come here when you get back in town or whatever, and we could do something over here, and even collabing with a show at some point, because that's my next step, is doing some venues.
Yeah,
In the next 3 4 months, looking to get some stuff going after I get this all situated here, and I got this avenue of the business taken care of, and but yeah, bro,
yo,
looking forward to
man.
seeing what's coming next.
His brothers, man, like his brother Tiz, that's my bro, man. That's my G. And
Yeah,
Fatigue was one of my inspirations from the town, man. I think they call him Tino Brown now. But Fatigue was like one of the very first people from the town to actually like drop a fire ass tape. And like that was motivation, man. And then, of course, you got No Stuff. You know what I mean? Crook, Dave Walls, that's another person who sharpened my talent, man. And he part of the school of the horse, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
me and Gaddafi we graduated the school of the horse. But that man, listen, it's a lot of great talent, all dollars, man. You know what I mean? Greg Lee, one of the top spitters, my son Virgo. It's a lot of great spitters in the town, man. A lot of dudes who really doing something. Of course, Martini Rossini. You know what I mean? If I forget to say somebody, don't be mad, man. Come on, Sean. I love everybody, man. But it's a lot of great talent out there, man. You know what I mean? And people who actually doing real hip hop right now. Don't be mad at me, man. But upstate, man, is the home of the spitters right now. Upstate New York. So, you know, we doing it. Nas doing his part in the city. We doing our part out here. We is tearing shit down. Benny the
Right.
Butcher, Conway, Stove Guard Cooks. You know what I mean? Dudes like that, man.
Yeah, we did definitely running. I might as well. I've lived upstate for quite some time now, and from Jersey originally, my hometown. People that know me, but since I've been in Utica, I've found nothing but talent here. Like just a lot of rap, like a lot of rap coming out of here. A lot of people, they might not have the right work ethic. That's why they don't make it. And but there's a lot of people that have some talent out here.
Hey yo, I see somebody say Prof, baby, Prof, my man, son. Like I think I got some me, King Benny, and Prof got some songs together, I believe. But Prof, my bro, I mess with Prof too. You know what I mean? I heard you talking about Prof on the interview, man. Prof is a great lyricist, man. You dig what I'm saying? And
I give him that. I give him
yeah,
that. I don't
yeah,
like his
man.
content, but I like how he flow. He sound good. Like I like his demeanor.
Eh,
Like, but to me, I'm a different. What I'm trying to do with my content here.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to do that type of content, but he dope. My drummer, that's his favorite rapper, is Prof, and
yeah,
so I show love where it is. He's a great lyricist and he makes good music, just not the
yeah.
content I'm looking for. That's all.
A lot of people feel like me. I love music, man. I love all types of music. If you great, you great. A lot of people feel like that about M, man. Like M is one of the greatest dudes to pick up a pen, bro. And a lot of people don't like M because of his content. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? They can't familiarize. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can't familiarize
No, right,
with a
right,
person. Yeah.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
The reason I say content is just what I'm trying to do here with the
yeah,
staying away from certain subjects. But a little story. If you've heard me say, I'll just say it real quick. When he first came out, being a white guy doing what I do, I was like, man, another corny white dude saying corny stuff, making me look like a corny ass white dude again. Now, next thing I know, I'm gonna be called Eminem because like they call me Marky Mark, they call me Vanilla Ice. I didn't rap, but in the streets they make fun of you like that. So, but then I didn't. I like the fact that he kept it where he from. But now hindsight looking in, like he dope. Like I'm a huge fan of his. But
yeah,
back then, I didn't like it because of what it meant to me in that
yeah.
at that moment.
I dug because I'm a songwriter. Like I
Right.
said, I write a song about anything. That M is a genius, man. Like the Stand song, Lose Yourself, Lose Yourself. See, I study Impact Records, and we like Tupac was a master of Impact Records, man.
You know what I mean? And Big didn't put out enough that, but Juicy was an impact record. You know what I mean? And M had a lot of impact records the way he delivered it. 50 got impact records. Lauren Hill had a lot of impact records, man. And she was amazing. You know what I
Yes, I
mean?
know that one.
Bro, like that freaking Miseducation of Lauren Hill had to be the best, one of the best albums ever created, bro. Diamond. It wasn't too many people going Diamond back then. But
No,
I understand what you mean about content. You know what I mean? But and everybody got their choice. You know what I mean? And can't nobody
exactly.
say nothing. You
Not
know,
away from their art. Nope.
yeah. But at the same time, even though M content wasn't what we're used to or what we feel or what we familiarize with or you know what I mean? You know, he was still amazing. And that's why I be trying to tell brothers. You know what I mean? KRS-One had impact records, man, but I'm talking like Dear Mama, I Ain't Mad at You. Brenda Had a Baby was an impact record. You dig
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? KRS-One, you know what I mean? You don't like Nas had impact. If I Rule the World with him and Lauren, that's what I'm talking about. Impact record, Juicy, records that hit and propel hip hop to a different level, a different stratosphere. Those are the impact records. And it started with like Nas, you know what I mean, Pop. Then uh uh it opened the doors for some amazing talent, man, and people doing different things. You know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah.
that's what I study, impact records, man. That's what I said, man. When I start dropping and we start dropping for real this time, I want to make an impact. You go back and listen to my music. You know what I mean? Life is unfair, man. But we don't complain. We just keep put our heels in the dirt and keep moving. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
Because you know what I mean. It don't matter how much money you got, man. We limitless. Our talent is limitless, man. They can't stop what we
If
are.
there is a way, if you feel if there's always going to be a way.
Yeah,
Sometimes we make the wrong decisions to make the way, but there's always a way. There's always
and,
a way to make things happen.
and that's the mark of a true genius. MacGyver this music shit. You hear me?
Yeah, MacGyver that. I like that.
make a bomb out of a spoon and a pack of matches.
For you younger cats that don't know who MacGyver is, look him up. He was an '80s TV star.
Yeah, man.
MacGyver was dope.
Yeah, man. MacGyver this thing. We about to definitely MacGyver this thing, man. So, be on the
Yeah, bro.
lookout, man. Yeah.
So, yo, I'm gonna wrap this up. Anything you want to say before you get off? We're gonna end this. I'm gonna edit it. Anybody that wants to promote this for us would be dope. We're gonna put some of his songs on there, and all I want you to do, Benny, is to hit me up with what songs you want me to put on. I tried the two that you said, but in case there's something else for
Yeah.
visuals, we could do something. But go ahead. Is there anything you want to say before we get off here? Before we sign
Nah,
off?
man. You know what I mean? To my town. You know what I mean? We here, man. We doing what we do, man, for the people, man. For the not just the town, but for the world, man. The state of music, man. Good music. You know what I mean? And just hope. Give people hope. Like it don't matter where you are, what you going through, man. You can make it, man. Like I said, man, that's the cut of a true genius, a person who can make it with what they have. With you know what I mean? With the little that
Hey,
they given. So
MacGyver
that's
in it.
MacGyver that shit. You hear me?
That's
You
a new
heard, bro.
slogan. I'll let you
MacGyver.
own it, but you'll own it. But I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, man. MacGyver that shit, man. And stay positive, man, and stay hopeful, man. You know what I mean? From us to
Nice.
y'all, man. Or
Slums. Can't wait for.
yeah,
I'll be chopping up with you soon. Looking forward to seeing Benny come home. If you talk to him before I do, tell him send my love and tell him I'm looking forward to seeing him.
yeah.
And you know, uh, anybody wants to do an interview with Jboss, hit me up in my DM on any platform. And look at this guy right here. He's a true uh, musician in the sense of he grinds. he stayed focused. Doesn't matter what hit him, he's still going and grinding and putting out dope music. So he's a good example to the younger folk or even to us older people. So thank you. And it was a pleasure having you on, Jboss ENT, and looking forward to the next time and seeing what's coming next.
It's a pleasure, my friend. Easy,
Sign
bro.
it up, brother. All
Yes,
right.
sir. I wish we all lived on 34th. We could really use a miracle. But we on Elm from the 1st to 4th. Fuck with our paper, that's a clerical error. Had Ronnie sent arrow to swoop like Sparrow do. 1 minus 1 subtract something for doing 0 moves. So please get fly, be a hero, dude. We don't never start nothing, we just mirror moves. And finish fools, we make burial numbers. Bodies look like the Matrix code or some serial numbers. We got serial numbers, prepare for some slumber. You know lightning is coming soon as your ears hear the thunder. See, we just tryna make it out. Be successful with our paper routes. Dope boys, bad boys, we are all around. Dominoes, tryna keep the rest from falling down.
We just tryna make it with some yayo. Blow up with the payload. Turn these wires into K-roll. I'm now with the angel. Sky's the limit, yeah. Push this little to the limit, yeah. Keep moving like somebody cut a nigga break. Or demon summer speaking nothing, move a nigga face.
We cut up, it's worse than that fentanyl. We good with everybody cause we always kept it raw. Been on the grind for weeks, niggas barely slept at all. You rather that because if we go in, we bet it all. Make you take it off, trust it be better gone. And still get got off your body because you kept it on. Still gonna go, he's still a praiser you bled on the cross. No matter how much bleach you use, can't wash the message off. Let it off, New Year's. After this COVID shit, sip a Corona resolution. Nobody can owe me shit. I'd rather lose you as my man than to take that chance. I'd rather lose a fucking fan than to lose a gram. See, we just tryna make it out. Be successful with our paper routes. Dope boys, bad boys, we are all around. Dominoes, tryna keep the rest from falling down.
We just tryna make it with some yayo. Blow up with the payload. Turn these wires into K-roll. I'm now with the angel. Sky's the limit, yeah. Push this little to the limit, yeah. Keep moving like somebody cut a nigga break. Or demon summer speaking nothing, move a nigga face. We just tryna make it with some yayo. Blow up with the payload. Turn these wires into K-roll. I'm now with the angel. Sky's the limit, yeah. Push this little to the limit, yeah. Keep moving like somebody cut a nigga break. Or demon summer speaking nothing, move a nigga face.